So, this is the simple gameplay video that I have of Katch. This is just going to be showcasing the game for if I want to show people the game. So, I'll start off in the rooms folder. Actually, no, I'll start off in the sprites folder because that's where like everything is. So, in the sprites folder, we start off with the player. Most of these are unused. Like this one isn't used. This one is. This one is. This one, it's like half used. Then there's this one, which is really creepy, and I don't like it. And this is not a player. These are not player sprites at all. These are debug sprites that you can't even see in the game. So there's the little volume. There's the typing keyboard, and you'll see those show up in a minute. Here's the title screen with the controller. When you press the play button, you can see the animation. Here's the background. It's of course animated. Here's the now we're into some of the debug sprites. This is a this is the ground. This is the background for the checking. This checks if the controller is there. This is the counter. This is empty. I was gonna make it a jump scare, but I didn't. Here is something for the debug menu. This is what I meant by it being half used, because there's this. There's a score counter. I didn't use this one. There's the spawner. There's the star for the title screen. Saving function, which I added today. And there's the star for if you don't have any. There's the little guy from one of my favorite games doing this little dance for a stupid menu, which I'm not going to show because it's like going to melt your brain and date the video. There's the screen for controls, title screen. Another title screen. Here's the treat. And the tile sets, we just have this unused tile set of stuff. Here's the sounds. These are all of the sounds in the game that get used. There's the background music, which is an 8-bit remix of one of my other songs. There's this. I didn't make this song, it's just a stupid version of another song. This is also the... I just forgot to use this. This is also from the same game. No, I made this song. Yeah, that's sort of stuff. Here's the archive. Buzz. Then that wasn't used. Oh no, this is an archive. This is achieve. Here's the collecting sound effect. Here is the controller connecting sound effect, which I also used a little bit more for debugging. This is the disconnect sound effect, which I also used for debugging. The Deltarune splat sound effect from the game that I really like. This was for like the early development stages before I had any sound effects. Hit sound effect for when a tree hits the floor, the jump. Don't know why it's getting cut off like that, but here's the start sound effect. And then here are the stars for the game when you boot it up. The typing sound. Okay, we're still not even close to being done. So there's the screen shake, which I didn't use, the thing that just detects gamepads, and what saves your star count. Okay, we only have one more folder to go through. And this is actually the most densely packed one. So here, there's a lot of debug sprites. There's the achievement, has all this code. It's basically just checks for the achievements. Oh no, we haven't even gone in the rooms yet. This is just for the title screen for going to the testing room. This is a border. This is another border that I was going to use, but I didn't. This controls what happens if you drop stuff. This is the ground. This is the thing that draws the score. Didn't use this. Here's the treat spawner. Here's another variant of the treat spawner I didn't use. Here's what it checks for the controller, which is actually pretty complicated. I added this yesterday. There's object help me, just sets the global help variable to 1. There's object I hate myself. I don't even know where I used this. There's object instant, which is for the room that plays the second the game starts, and it just sets a bunch of variables so the game doesn't crash. There is the cat sprite, this is just like a earlier version of the cat. And these are the title controls. This is some of the most complicated code in the game. These are all of the things for this checks for the achievements. Um, yeah, and then now we're into the testing folder, which has only a few objects. There's object check, which plays the cat dance, and plays the music. There's the stop song, stops the testing song, and then this is the typing, which basically is just for detecting in the debug room what room you want to go to. I can actually add whatever kind of room I want in here, and these are the ones that I have. Now we're out of the testing folder. Here is the main cat. It sets all its variables. It's all the code, F4. I wouldn't recommend pressing F4 because it does crap. There's the controller variant of it, which will make sense in a second. There's just the thing for the buttons. There's the star object. There's the star missing object. There's this dude for the secret. There's the title text. There's the torture. There's the torture object for like stupid crap. For the stupid video that I'm not gonna play because it's really stupid. Like actually, like I'm gonna like remove it if I actually ever release this game. There's the treat, which has a lot of variables in it. Destroy doesn't do anything. I just sometimes use that. Now I think we're actually into the final thing, which is the rooms. Yeah, this is the final thing. So there's the testing room. There's the test. There we go. So there's the object. There's color effects. There's the little dancing guys. If I press play, you can see them dance. There's the controller test room, which doesn't get used. You can only access it through the debug room. There's the main game room. There is the controller room, which basically how it works is that what happens is that when the game detects a controller and you press the controller A button instead of the spacebar, it sends you to specifically the controller version of everything. There's the thing that plays the stupid, my mouth is so dry. There's the thing that plays the cutscene. There's the room that sets the variables at the very start that instantly teleports you out of it. There's the title screen with all the stars and how the stars work. Is that basically, when it detects a gamepad, it shows the gamepad layer. When it detects the stars, it will light up these individually depending on your achievement status. There's the title screen for just the controller, and then finally there is the room for like the weird guy. It's really stupid, and I had a lot of fun making it when my friends were over. Yeah, so that is. Oh, wait, no, I'm not even done. I haven't even ran the game yet. It's been 8 minutes, and I haven't even ran the game. It's compiling itself. Just give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a. So I have all 3 achievements right here because I edited the save file to be like that. The achievements, how they work is just getting 20 treats, 50 treats, and 100. I think it's lagging a little bit because of the recording software, but this is the whole game. You just jump, 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 jump. The escape button when you press it, it closes the game. I'm not going to press it because I need to still show the game. When I go to the right, it leaves. When I press 1, it goes to the debug. And basically you can just type what you want. Let's go to menu underscore. What was I doing? Room underscore title. Actually, no, let me first show this. So if I try to go to a room that doesn't exist, like room video game, it plays the controller disconnect sound. If I go to room game, of course, goes to the game room. Now let me plug in my controller. It plays the little sound effect. Now it takes me to the controller specific room where I can play with any controller that's Bluetooth or even wired, for that matter. All the buttons still work. Everything works pretty much exactly how you would want it to. The only thing that doesn't work, and I don't really care enough to fix because no one's going to be playing this game with a controller, at least not yet, is if you unplug the controller, the game crashes. But no one's really going to be playing with a controller anyways, because it's a PC game. But that's pretty much the entire game. I didn't mention a lot of how the code works, but yeah, that's it.